Good morning, everyone. My name is Akash, a full stack developer. I'm training at Masai School with the student code FSD25 underscore 05009. Over the last few weeks, I have been building a modern, intuitive, and user first loan application system, not just as a project, but as a real world solution, keeping users and their financial journeys at the core. I come from a background of solving practical problems with clean code and creative design. With this project, I wanted to do more than just checking off features. I wanted to make borrowing feel as simple and as stress free as possible. Now, let's let me give you the intro to this project. What does the project demands? So imagine this. Getting a loan today is a bit like trying to find your luggage at a busy airport. Too many counters, too many forms, and you are never quite sure when your turn comes. That's where this project steps in. Think of it as your personal finance co pilot, guiding you from application repayment without confusion, queues, or guesswork. Let me take you through the core features that make the system amazing. First one is user-friendly authentication. Single sign-up login via Firebase, no first, no forgotten passwords. Multi-step loan application form, like a conversation, not a form, personal details, financial info, document uploads, all broken into small steps for clarity. Smart auto approval system based on income, employment status, and loan amount. The system evaluates and approves or rejects your application after 3 minutes. No need to wait in line. Dynamic repayment calendar. All your EMI dates are color coded: green for paid, orange for due, and red for missed, just like traffic lights for your finances. Real time notifications. From loan status updates to upcoming repayments, all updates land in your dashboard and notification bill. Loan type selection with interest rates, whether it's personal, student, or mortgage. The student, the system applies different interest rates and calculates the EMI accordingly. Then, after filling out the first loan, you don't need to fill the personal details and the document section again. Those will be pre-filled and will be saved for future use whenever you take loans. So you just need to enter the loan amount and the duration of the loan. Just as simple as this. Now, let's proceed to Now let's proceed for the project flow to see how our project works. So as you can see, this is our launch page. And in our launch page, we have shown the users some of the features that we promote and that we have in here. Then these are some of the previews, how our app looks like. So let's proceed to login. This is our login page, and let's log into our account. So here we have been logged in to our account, and just a second. Yeah, now it's all good. So here we have our loan app. In our loan app, we have the calculator on the left hand side, then we have the calendar on the right hand side, and in the center we can see a button to apply for the loan, and we uh, below that we will be seeing all list of loans that the user or that I have applied to. So let's proceed to apply for a new loan. Let's see how it works. First of all, you have three sections in a form. This is the format for only the first loan that you want to take. First one is the personal info, then comes the financial info, and then the documents. So let's proceed with the personal info. That's our name, then comes the email, then the phone number, and then our date of birth. By clicking on next, you will proceed to the financial info, where we need to enter the employment status, that is employed. Then the monthly income, which is I take as 50,000. Okay. Then the loan amount will be 20,000. Loan term, for how many months do you want the loan to be carried on? Let's take it as 6 months. And the type of loan, for what? For what case do you want to take the loan? So as I'm a student, so let's take it as a student loan for a project. So let's click on next, and then we will be in our document section. So since I don't have the document, so let's proceed on taking the images. These will accept the images as there are. Okay. Now let's submit the application, and our loan will loan, as you can see, latest loan status, it shows pending. That means our loan has been submitted and it's under review now. After a few seconds, it will either be rejected or approved. As we can see, it has been approved. And in here, we can see the first loan that I have taken, and it shows the loan type, the loan amount, the monthly income, the employment, and the loan term, and also the status, which is approved. Okay. And to pay the loans, and you can see in here, the loan payment is on the first of each month, as it should be. So it shows us here the calendar in which there are dates, and it shows us the on which day the payment is to be made, or before that day the payment has to be made. Now let's proceed to payment for the loans. Now here we have two options. Either we can pay for each month individually, or we can pay the loan entirely. Both works in this case. So let's proceed on paying the first EMI. Let's see what happens. So it has been paid, as you can see. And if you want to check if it has really been paid or not, first of all, you should keep a check on here. It will decrease. And then you can see that July 2025 EMI has been paid. Now to pay the remaining, you can, let's pay again. So it's also been paid. Now let's pay all the loans that is remaining entirely. So it's been paid, and our repayment calendar is empty. And here we can see that for all the 6 months, the EMI has been paid. Now let's move on to dashboard. And here we can see the recent notifications, which says that our upcoming EMI and then the upcoming EMI here. So it just checks when the next EMI is. And here we have all the notifications. Now, and here we can see that we have one loan approved. So these are some of the cool features. And then we have loan calculator. Loan calculator in here just calculates the amount you need to repay each month and the total interest that is there. So let's take it for 18 months, and the monthly income, let's say it is 3 lakhs. And the processing fee, let's take it for 3%. So yeah, as you can see that we need to pay 6,000 approx each month. That's monthly EMI, and then the interest and so on with all the details. So these are all the features that are there in our project. So let's log out from here. And as you can see that we have been redirected to our launch page. So let's talk about the tech stack. The tech stack, for the tech stack, we have been using the front end. For the front end, we have been using React, TypeScript, Tailwind CSS, and Framer motions for some of the motions in here. And for the backend, so-called backend, we are using Firebase auth and real-time database from Firebase. And so that is it from our side. And this project is like a financial GPS for you. It tells you where you are in your loan journey, what's next, and how to stay on track, clearly, visually, and on real time. I have learned a lot building this, from advanced React patterns to real-time database sync, and more importantly, I've learned how to design for humans, not just machines. Thank you so much. I'm Akash, and this is my take on the future of loan applications. Thank you.